Hi, I'm Mikey and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV. Tonight is the opening night of the Vancouver Asian Film Festival, or VAFF for short. All the films can be seen here in Tinseltown. And tonight's film is Innocent Blood. So we are with Grace Chin, the director of this year's VAFF. So tell us about the festival this year.
This year, VAFF is 17 years old, and we're screening about 40 plus films over 4 days. We expect to have about 4,000 people here, and and the theme of this year's festival is Naughty or Rice.
Naughty or Rice, what does that actually mean?
That was exactly the reaction that we wanted people to have, because people sometimes have a certain perception of Asian cinema, I guess, and so the idea behind the theme is to challenge people's perceptions, because it comes from the phrase naughty or nice, and sometimes Asian people have the stereotype we're all very bookish, we're all good at math, we're all very nice little people, but it's like, well, naughty or rice.
And what are some of the highlights of this year's festival?
Oh, there's quite a few. In the first place, there's the opening night film, Innocent Blood. It's been to several festivals already, and the short film preceding it has been shortlisted for the 2014 Oscars, Best Animated Short. Yeah, yes, and it's the Canadian premiere of this film. And tomorrow we're featuring Linsanity. It's a documentary about Jeremy Lin, the basketball player, and it's the Canadian premiere as well. We have the world premiere of a locally produced film by a local filmmaker on Saturday, John Applejack, and we have a film from North Korea on Saturday night as well called Comrade Kim Goes Flying. It's a North Korean, Belgian, UK co-production, but all the actors are North Korean, and it was also written by North Koreans, and it's a feel-good North Korean film.
So we're here with Johnny Lee. You are the producer of tonight's film. Now, can you tell us what Innocent Blood's all about?
Innocent Blood is about a retired police officer who's now working at a community college. He doesn't really like his job. One day, his son actually gets kidnapped, and the kidnapper wants him to start doing certain things. It starts unfolding, and he realizes it's a case that's re-brought up from his past. And then it unfolds, and we see a lot of familiar faces from when he was, busting people and putting them in jail. So, it's pretty awesome, and it has a really sweet ending, and it's a little bit darker than we expected it to be, but we like it.
Obviously, there's an Asian, because I saw the trailer, it's like a Korean theme. Is there a message that you wanted to portray with the story?
It's just like a regular day in the life type of film that happens. Now, our main character, the main lead, just happens to be Asian, but we hope that becomes more normal place where it's not very distracting. Like, hey, the hero of this movie is Asian. There should be a Asian American that can play a hero role, and it's fine, for the camera. So
I'm here with Doug Jones, and you are starring in Innocent Blood tonight, right?
Yeah, Innocent Blood, yes, I am. And it's here at the Vancouver Asian Film Festival. Yes, I am. Yes, which I doesn't look right on my face, but I am one of like two Caucasian people in this movie.
And you mentioned that it was sort of a mainly Asian sort of production.
Mm-hmm.
How was that compared to other things you've done in the past?
Well, it ran as any movie would run, and I think that's what I liked about it the most, about this what I liked about the script. And the story was that it was, even though the cast was mostly Asian, it was not an Asian-centric storyline. It was a good story. I'm attracted to stories that have a redemptive quality to them, and a good arc of action and intrigue and mystery, and this had all of that. And it never once, mentioned, oh my gosh, culture. It never had to talk about it. It just put cultural people into a really, really good story.
And I do have to ask, what is it like dressing up as something like the Silver Surfer, mm-hmm. or all the other elaborate costumes that you've been in?
It's everything that you think it would be. Like when you look at my career with the Pan's Labyrinth characters that I played, the Fawn and the Pale Man, or Abe Sapien, the Blue Fish Guy in the Hellboy movies, or the Silver Surfer, all of those involve 4, 5, 6 hours of makeup, and so it's everything you think it would be. Hotter than you want it to be, a little bit heavier than you want it to be, sticky, cumbersome, binding a little bit. And if you have any propensity for claustrophobia, it's not your job. Yeah, that would not be a good one for you. So but when you're making a piece of art, and at the end, when you see the end product, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's when it all made sense. You go through whatever pain and torture you have to go through for that night, you know, and to see that the lasting effect a piece of art has for years and years to come. It's worth going through 5 hours of makeup for that.
Well, the party's off to a great start here at the Calabash Bistro. Check out VAFF.org for all the details to see what's playing. Everything's playing down at Tinseltown. Time for us to get back to the party. I'm Mike Evans, and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV.